Welcome to the training for the Migrant Education Program, also known as MEP. Behind every meal on our tables is a family whose hard work makes it possible. Migratory work is the backbone of our food supply. Without these workers, there would be no one to tend the fields, manage the farms, or work in the fisheries and slaughterhouses that feed our nation. Everyone is impacted by this work. It is truly a harvest of hope. The Migrant Education Program involves the identification and recruitment of migratory students, which is required by federal law. School districts are required to identify and recruit eligible migratory students within their boundaries. This ensures that MET benefits are accessible. Under the Every Student Succeeds Act, or ESSA, we are required to identify and recruit every eligible migratory child enrolled in our school district or who resides within district's boundaries. There is an entire team that leads this work in our district. At the district level, we have a migrant education coordinator, and every campus also has a coordinator. The LPAC administrator currently serves as the campus MEP coordinator also. We also rely on support staff, including the registrar and the LPAC counselor at the secondary level. The campus registrar often serves as the first person to identify a possible migrant student, making their assistance vital to this process. It is essential to distinguish between migrant and immigrant. Under federal law, a migratory child is defined as someone ages 0 through 21 who moves often across school district and state boundaries due to economic necessity to engage in seasonal or temporary agricultural or fishing work. This agricultural or fishing related work includes everything from harvesting fruits and grains to working in canneries, dairies, plant nurseries, or meat processing plants. Because these families move frequently to follow the crops, their children often face significant educational interruptions. Federal law requires school districts to identify migratory students and out-of-school youth who may qualify for additional educational or support services. The Migrant Survey helps determine eligibility for the MEP based on seasonal or temporary agricultural or fishing-related work. Families must complete a migrant survey every time they enroll in a new school and every school year. In Aldine, families complete the survey via online registration or yearly through the Home Access Center or HAC updates. If you have a migrant survey with yes to questions 1 and 2, you must email it to the district coordinator and include your campus coordinator in the email. Please note that migrant coding is not visible in eSchool Plus. Campuses will be notified if they have a migrant student. The district MEP coordinator is responsible for notifying the campus if a migratory student has enrolled or will enroll at the school. There are 3 primary ways we identify migratory students. In the first scenario we will address today, we will discuss new or re-enrolling students. Scenario B will cover rollover students, and Scenario C will cover when we receive notification from Region 4. We will discuss each of these scenarios in detail throughout this training. Scenario A refers to new or re-enrolling students. When a parent checks yes for the first 2 questions on the migrant survey, the student may be a migrant student. The first step is for the campus registrar to email the campus coordinator and district coordinator. The district coordinator will then notify Region 4, which will conduct the screening and then advise the district on eligibility. Lastly, the district coordinator will notify the campus team if the student qualifies for services. Communication between all team members is vital to this process. Scenario B covers rollover students. The parents of students who roll over from one school year to the next will complete a new migrant survey as part of the yearly Home Access Center or HAC updates required at the beginning of every school year. If the parent checks yes to the first two questions on the survey, the student may be a migrant student. The first step requires the district MEP coordinator to review all of the responses gathered from the surveys. If there is a survey that has received an answer of yes to the first two questions, then the district coordinator will notify Region 4. Region 4 will contact the family to conduct the screening and will advise the district on eligibility for services. In the last step, the district MEP coordinator will notify the campus coordinator and registrar if the student at the campus qualifies. Again, communication between all team members is vital to the success of this process. Scenario C involves notification from Region 4. In some cases, Region 4 will contact us if they have been notified through the intrastate system that a identified migrant student has or will be enrolling in Aldine ISD. Region 4 monitors the intrastate system and identifies migrant students enrolling in Aldine. They will contact the district coordinator if a student has enrolled or is scheduled to enroll in Aldine soon. The district coordinator will then contact the campus to notify them of the enrollment or to be aware of the upcoming enrollment of an already identified migrant student. Any additional information that is required at that time will be provided to the campus. Again, communication between all team members is vital to ensuring that this process works. As a key takeaway from these scenarios, please do not contact parents regarding MEP services. All contact with parents will be made at the district level or by Region 4. Multiple times throughout the year, Region 4 will request additional information for a student. The district coordinator will contact the campus coordinator on behalf of Region 4 to request the information. This can include academic records such as report cards and graduation plans. They might also ask for documentation on instructional support services provided to students or social services information related to clothing, school supplies, or even health screenings. The campus coordinator will be notified when the required information needs to be provided. Every team member has a vital role in this process. Registrars have a key responsibility with the MEP program. In addition to the requirements in the scenarios mentioned before, they are also responsible for printing all migrant surveys when students enroll for the first time in Aldine. They must ensure all migrant surveys are filed in the student's CUME folder. They are responsible for emailing the campus MEP coordinator and district MEP coordinator if an identified or potential migrant student enrolls. They are also responsible for emailing campus and district MEP coordinators if a migrant student withdraws. Campuses are required to notify the district coordinator within 24 hours of the withdrawal. Please note that the surveys completed electronically for rollover students do not have to be printed. The campus MEP coordinators are responsible for notifying the district MEP coordinator if a student fails, providing grades every grading cycle, and supplemental documentation as requested by the district coordinator on behalf of Region 4, ensuring the district coordinator is notified upon enrollment of a potential or identified migrant student, and as well as ensuring that the district coordinator is notified if a migrant student withdraws. Again, please remember campuses are required to notify the district coordinator within 24 hours of withdrawal. Key responsibilities for the district coordinator include tracking all identified migrant students in the district, collaborating with Region 4 to support the identification of possible migrant families in the district by reviewing survey responses submitted through HAT, facilitating contact between migrant families in the district and Region 4, requesting documentation from campuses as required by Region 4, and notifying Region 4 of all migrant students who withdraw. Now let's take a moment to learn more about how the work of migrant families supports the families in our country.
We all love food. From crisp apples and fresh greens to meat, dairy, and seafood, much of what nourishes us comes from farms, fields, and the sea. But did you know that many of the hands that bring food to our tables belong to children? Fortunately, the Migrant Education Program, known as MEP, is here to help bridge those gaps and provide the academic continuity migratory students need to succeed. Established in 1966 under Part C of Title I of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act, the Migrant Education Program addresses the unique educational needs of migratory children who move from one school district to another due to economic necessity, ensuring that despite frequent moves and different school systems, migratory students stay on track towards success.
Thousands of children and youth across the United States help support their families by working in agriculture and fishing. Many of these students attend our schools, but their education is often interrupted by frequent relocations and long work hours due to their migratory lifestyle and the need to contribute to their family's livelihood.
In Texas, the Migrant Education Program serves over 21,000 eligible migratory students. Texas migratory students and their families migrate annually to 36 other states in the country, making Texas home of the largest interstate migratory student population in the United States. Texas also welcomes workers to the state to perform temporary and seasonal work in its agriculture and fishing industries. About 58% of these migratory students live in Rio Grande Valley, while others live in Del Rio, El Paso, Hereford, Eagle Pass, Houston, and other communities across Texas. Through strong partnerships with school systems and community agencies, the Migrant Education Program coordinates supplemental academic support, career education, counseling, early childhood readiness, and other supplemental support services. The program also supports out of school youth, normally referred to as OSY, who is a youth under age 22 who has worked or is currently working in agriculture or fishing and meets the definition of a migratory child. OSY are currently not enrolled in a K 12 institution and lack a U.S. high school diploma or a certificate of high school equivalency. OSY are eligible for educational services and referrals to health and other support services, including GED prep and job training. To find eligible migratory students, schools use the MEP Family Survey, which is distributed during registration throughout the school year. Posters, outreach at events, and community visits also help raise awareness.
Migratory students often face interrupting schooling, which can make academic success more challenging. While some fall behind or even drop out, many persevere, graduating from high school and even earning college degrees.
As educators, we must ensure migratory students are placed in the right grade, receive proper credits, and stay on track to graduate. No child should have to choose between helping their family and getting an education. Every migratory student deserves the chance to thrive, no matter how often they move. Through the Migrant Education Program, countless migratory students transform that opportunity into success. Because every harvest might be a student with a dream, the Migrant Education Program at Region 4 is here to nurture that dream and help it grow. For more information regarding eligibility for this program, please contact the Migrant Education Program at
There is a mandatory poster placement requirement, All campuses must have MEP posters in both English and Spanish posted in the front of the school in a visible area for parents to see. If you need new posters, please contact the district MEP coordinator. This training is an annual requirement. All registrars and campus instructional staff must be trained every year. This EduHero platform training replaces a training that used to take place at the beginning of the school year with the campus MEP coordinator. If you would like to know more about the MEP program, please register for this optional Canvas course. The details are on your screen. If you have any additional questions regarding the MEP program, please feel free to contact your district MEP coordinator.